Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show this evening. Tonight we have our guest back. We have a two-part. Uh, uh, Brother Shakur, we're going to bring him back and have a second part and show the second part of him. You saw the first part. We're going to bring on the second part. So we're going to welcome the brother back again. Welcome back to the show, my brother.
Welcome back, sir. Thank you.
Glad to have you.
Yes,
And
sir. Same
welcome
here.
home, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Welcome
Thank you
home.
very
Yes,
much.
yes. So we have the first part for the outstanding, right? They had the first part of your life, right? And now you are on the second part to how you did the transformation from who you were to who you're now. And you say you come from the islands, you were raised in the islands, you came to the States, and you was sent from place to place to place. So come on with it. Let's get some more history of your life.
Yeah, so my history in my life was always in the street, and I ended up joining a gang and became a gang member in the streets
You
of
was part of
Philly.
what gang?
East Coast Crips.
East Coast Crips.
East Coast Crips, 6th and 9th Street.
Okay.
East Coast Crip.
Okay.
in
What
Los
what age
Angeles.
did you become part of the
Age
yeah.
15.
age 15?
Yes.
Okay.
And what the gang teach me and the gang gave me was a sense of family.
Mm-hmm.
Family that I ran from in the house, in my house, which was my understanding at that time, what I perceived to be as family and comfortability. So I eat with them, sleep with them, and we did crime together. So we bonded together on something that we got a commonality link, and it became a lifestyle. It became an addictive lifestyle. You know, matter of fact, I see my gang became more closer to me than my brother
In your own family.
and my own family. And I used to love them. I used to say, it's Crip or die. And that's what I meant at that time. But that was my perception and my reality I was living at that time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So now on this crime that you went to prison for, was this your first arrest?
no, this was my second arrest.
Okay.
It's my second arrest. I got charged with a gun case before, and I did county lit, and I was on 3 years probation.
When this crime happened.
Yes.
Okay. So you had been a part of the system. They
Yes,
put you on paper.
put me on paper. I
Made
was
you
on
part
paper.
of the system. And you were on probation at the time that this crime happened.
Yes.
So it was kind of like easy for them to find a conviction.
Yeah, well, the conviction was easy because under the California law, I broke the law. I broke the law. Whenever a crime committed and another crime happened, every party is getting charged with the crime that happened, even if you're not the person that did the crime, which California called the murder rule.
Right.
It's the murder rule.
Right.
So it was set up for it to play out in a life sentence, no matter which way it go.
Now, when you went to board prior to you being found suitable, was that part of the reason for them denying you because you couldn't understand it?
Yeah, that was part of the reason, and because of my prison conduct. My mentality, my stance that I took a oppositional stance against CDC. So majority, 90% of my 115 is disrespect to staff, combat, and these type of activity because I see the system as a enemy. I took an enemy position against them. So I'm always coming in contact, negative contact with CDC staff or officer. And I was constantly written up. So they said I had no regards for the rules and the regulation in an institutional settings. So therefore, it's a possibility and a great likely possibility I would do the same thing on the outside community. So therefore, and that's where my denial was based on. Because they only could deny me of the crime for so much and so long. Now they got to move to your conduct. And so my conduct was always dogging me. And in the suitability process, an inmate need at least 5 years discipline free. And I've never done 5-year discipline free in my old prison sentence leading up to 2010.
Okay.
That's when I got my last 150.
Okay. Now, moving from the time that you got the light turned on completely.
Yes.
That we got to do something different because I got to get out of this.
Yes, sir.
I got people
Absolutely.
going home. People going home. My partners are going home. People that I know are going home.
Mhm.
You know, I'm living a different lifestyle now.
Yes.
You know, I'm Muslim.
Yes.
You know, and the Quran tells me something different to do with my life. Right?
Yes.
And we have to put in mind that, you know, Allah didn't bring us into this life to be in prison for the rest of our life.
No,
You
sir.
know, part of it for a reason.
By no means.
Right. So we got to start realizing that it's another reason for me being here. You know, for you to get out of prison, come back to society, be part of the community out here,
Yeah.
find you a wife.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Find you a wife,
Yeah.
able to take care of that wife.
Yes.
Right. Don't just find your wife, because we can find wives
Mm-hmm.
and do, you know, we can do all of the thing.
Yeah.
But there's other parts that come with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Find your wife, be able to take care of that wife and treat her like she should be treated,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yes.
the queen that she should be treated as, and live the dream in America.
Yes.
Because in America, you can be anything you want to be in America.
Absolutely.
We had a black president just a little while ago.
Yes. Absolutely.
So we do anything you want to do in America.
Absolutely.
So you got to get your wife now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So now we gonna speed up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You got released from prison.
Yes.
Okay, you got released. You got said we find you suitable. What was that like? My goodness. Ooh, did they share the toilet paper to you?
Absolutely. Well, I was out of control.
Uh-huh.
I was aspirating. I was uncontrollable crying.
Yes.
At first, I didn't know I was found suitable.
Your
My
lawyer
lawyer,
had to tell you.
my lawyer wrote
Yeah.
it on a piece of paper,
Same thing. Yeah.
and she slid it to me. She wrote on a piece of paper because the conversation changed when you find suitable.
Exactly. They start
And I
reading
didn't
all
know.
kind of stuff.
They start reading all kind of stuff, and I'm not used to that conversation.
Right.
I'm used to the reason why we can't give you 15,
Right,
the reason why we can't give you 10, the reason why we can't give you, and come all the way down to where they're gonna bust you upside
Whole
your
different
head.
conversation.
It's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was busy listening.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'm having a chemistry change,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
talking about
Sure,
it.
sure.
So I'm busy listening
Yeah.
about what is they gonna give me, but I
Yeah.
can't hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I noticed my lawyer, my attorney, she busy writing.
Yeah.
Sabina was busy writing,
Yeah.
busy writing, and I'm busy listening.
Yeah.
For how much time you gonna give me, you know? And so she slid the paper over in front of my face, and I look at it, and she said, "Congratulations," and that's when the floodgates opened.
yeah.
Once she said, "Congratulations, you're suitable,"
That's a feeling that you never,
I'll never
ever,
forget it.
ever forget.
It's surreal.
Yeah.
It's a surreal feelings, and I just kept crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they stopped the hearing so I could regain my composure.
Slid the toilet paper to you.
Slid the toilet paper, slid the water, and then they read off what I got coming, the do's and the don't, and this is not finalized,
Yeah.
and it got to go before a 12 panel,
Yeah.
and then it got to go before the governor for review,
Right.
and I thank him very much because I was very appreciative because I believe the last 10 years in prison is really when I start internalizing my change and accepting my reality and start living the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted me to live. And we start doing what we call man up. We have a group that a bunch of us guys, a guy named Sean, Gage, Raheem, and Mr. Townsend, we created this program named Man Up to reach the younger population because we believe in want for your brother what you want for yourself. So once we got the concept, we try to give it to the younger generation. So now we became a role model at CSP Solano. We start interacting with the administration, captains, wardens, associate warden, become Man Up sponsors. So now we walking the walk and talking the talk. So we're not just straddling the fence no more. So for 7 years, 10 years, leading down to the 7 years, that's the work I've been doing to better myself, not just myself, but my family and my community, so we could evolve in positive living. At the end of the day, we wanted positive living.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Now, the transformation, you started the transformation in prison. Okay, we got we live in a certain lifestyle for a long period of time.
Yes.
Right. We're what you call institutionalized.
Institutional.
right? Because people washing our clothes for us. They're fixing food. They're
Doing everything for you.
They got a bell to go off. We know what that bell means
Yes.
at a certain time. If it don't go off at a certain time, we think we know something wrong.
Yes.
You know, somebody done left, somebody done escaped, something happened because that bell ain't going off.
Yes.
We know what the bell is. Every bell during the period of the day, right? A long bell, a short bell. We know what the bell is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we institutionalize. So now we have to say we're gonna do the adjustment. We're gonna do the what they call the debriefing ourselves from this.
Yes.
And that's what we have to do. We got to start the day to be found suitable.
Was the day I started.
Right. So the day you leave out of that gate,
The
you
day
got
I
to start
started.
debriefing yourself.
The process of waiting to come on was antagonizing because it's
Very much so.
in my circumstances it's a 90% chance the governor would have took my day. So that process right there was very antagonizing with me. But like I said, I have what you call support network that for the last 10 years I put myself. My life is based on support today. As a recovering addict, gang member, criminal crime, I did it all. My life is based on support. So these people around me helped me to get through those 90 days, 140 days process of waiting to come on. And it's the same that I do today on the street today in society. I surround myself with people that are healthy, who is God conscious, God fearing, as we say, taqwa. That's what I surround myself with. So these people reminds me of who I am and where I could go back to.
Right. Real easy.
Real easy.
Yeah.
And now that I'm in these streets of San Francisco and looking at the things and see what I see, I'm really appreciative of the blessings that I have that was granted to me. This is a blessing. My freedom is a blessing.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm very appreciative and humble about it. And that's how I approach every day.
Right.
I approach every day with prayers.
Right.
It start off with prayers, and then I take it and I move forward real slow.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yes, sir.
We have a lot to be thankful for.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of people ain't coming back.
A lot of people is not coming
You
back
know, and there's a lot of good men behind.
behind the bars.
Right. And you know, I say to you that you was able to come out, you know, and I told you when I first met you that you here, welcome home.
Yes, sir. Thank
Right?
you.
Everything here is for you. Everything. Huh?
Yes.
It's already written out. A lot of them are written out for you.
Yes.
You know, he took you from the cesspool. I'll tell my story.
Yeah.
He took you from the cesspool because before you came to prison, you was in the cesspool.
I was in the cesspool.
Right? And then he took him from cesspool, and then he sent you to hell.
Send me to hell.
You went straight to the pits of hell. Right? You seen everything that was unhuman
Yes.
in hell.
Yes.
Right? Everything. You witnessed it. You lived it.
Yes.
You know, you done seen the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Then he took you from hell and sent you back to society.
Back to society.
The reason for it.
Yes.
Right? You didn't get killed. You didn't get maimed.
No.
You know, Allah allowed you to come back with the deen.
Yes.
Right? With
The deen.
The deen. Gave you the most precious thing it is.
The dean.
Right? Come back.
Yes.
Right? And a lot of people come back and say, well, I'm leave the Quran in. Oh, no, huh? Leave it on the bench. Yeah.
Well,
I come on with my prayer rug and
yes,
my Quran.
Well, I join your percentage because when the Sheikh Abdul Nasir Rauf picked me up, he'll tell you what I had in my hand.
That's right.
My
Gotta
prayer
bring it.
rug and my Quran
You
in my
gotta
bag.
You got to bring your gear
Yeah.
with you. You can't
My
leave
gear
your
with
gear.
me.
You can't leave your gear.
And
If you leave your
it's
gear,
with
you done gave up. It's over
Yeah,
with because you're going back.
Going back.
Gonna come home to the
This-
same thing. The homie's going, hey, homie. You know, and before you know it, you're going to be hiding around the corner, hitting the joint of weed.
This is my
Drinking
lifestyle.
alcohol.
Now my
This
lifestyle
This
is
is it.
it.
Islam, this is it.
Yes,
Can't
this is it.
lose. You know, and my advice to you is don't let go of the rope.
I won't.
Don't let go of the rope. Huh? If you go to the bottom, hold on to the rope. Because if you hold on to the rope, you're going to come back. Don't make it make your prayers.
Yes.
That's essential that you make your prayers.
Yes, sir.
You know, sometimes you get the morning fire, get on, hit snooze. You know,
Yeah.
we had an automatic alarm clock in us. We wake up automatically.
Automatic.
You wake up.
Automatic.
You
That's
see,
where I'm
if
at.
the time change, we still wake up automatically.
Still wake
You
up.
see, so the automatic snooze, it don't exist.
Yes.
Well, make your prayers. Get up every day, make your prayers. You know, because we owe Allah us. We owe him, right? Because he allowed us to come back
Yes.
This side of the fence, this side of the wall.
Yes.
We got kicked out of hell. We back.
We back.
What you gonna do with your life now?
Well, what I'm doing in my life now is to get off parole. My first goal is to get off parole.
Okay.
And doing that, I have some objectives to get to that goal.
Okay.
And it reminded me of being incarcerated. My goal was to get out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
So what did I do to get out of prison? I did groups. I stay healthy, stay clean, don't put nothing foul in my body.
Right.
And I did my education.
Right.
I stayed going to school, staying educating myself, and I work in prison.
Right.
I get up every day and I work in prison and doing these things.
Right.
So now that I'm here, I want to transform that
Exactly. Bring it home.
program to
Bring it home. Right.
the bigger yard.
Bring it home.
At a sense, one of my friends called it the bigger yard without the gates.
That's right.
I want to transform that. I want to work. I want to create programs in the street that could help those that's in need before they get to where I'm going. Because I want for my brother what I want for myself. And I would like to change a young man's mind before he gets there and try to change it there. Because at the rate it's going now, it's gonna take you longer to change it back there.
Sure.
Because the sentence they're giving out now,
Well,
that the
outrageous.
system get out now,
Outrageous.
yes,
Outrageous.
you gonna see the board. If you have a 50 to life, you have to do 85% of the 50 years before you see the board.
Exactly.
That's how the life sentence is
outrageous.
today.
Yeah.
It's outrageous today. So if I could change these guys' mind, these young youth, these young women mind, these young youth, that's what I'm here for.
And we can still change my old fools' minds. We got
Yes.
everybody's salvageable.
Yes, sir.
You can change the old fool's mind.
Yes, sir.
You know, you can say something to an old fool to change that. Oh man, well you right. And start thinking about it.
You got a point.
So we got to work on everybody.
Yes, sir. Got to
Let's
work on
the
everybody. You got to work on everybody.
That's right. That's
You know,
right.
you got to work on everybody.
Yeah.
So my goal is to get off parole in about 3.5 years. It's to get off parole.
Now what's the tell they gave you?
The tell I got a life parole.
Okay.
But
you're
however,
not gonna do that.
you don't do that.
you
You do a review process every 3 years.
Yeah, you won't.
And when I do my review process, I want to be the one that
Sure.
get off parole in 3 years.
Sure. You will.
So
You will.
inshallah,
you will.
that's what I be doing.
Yeah.
My goal is to get off parole. So I be doing groups, creating programs.
And you can do it. You can
And
do
move
it.
forward.
You can do anything. People fail to realize when we go into the system, we are dreamers, right? And we dream big.
Yes.
You know, I told people my dreams in prison. Man, I mean, you can't do what you think you are. I think I'm innocent, Sadiq. I mean, what you mean? What you mean? I mean, you can't do that when you get home, right? You do anything you want to do when you
Yes.
get home. You know,
Yes.
anything you want to do, you can do when you get home.
That's right.
And everything that I said I was going to do in prison, when I came home,
You
I'm
did.
doing it. today.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm not missing the beat now. Everything that I said I was going to do,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Alhamdulillah.
Right? I come home and prove my innocence to North Carolina. I'm doing what I said I was going to do.
Yes,
So
sir.
don't say or don't let nobody tell you what you can't do with you. You can do
Yes.
anything you want to do.
Yes, sir.
Right? You can do anything you want to do. This is your life, and can't nobody change your life but you.
Yes, sir.
Can't nobody stop you from doing. We real good at talking ourselves out of doing things.
Absolutely.
We do that real good. I put it off for next week. I do it next
Yeah.
week. You know, before next week comes, it ain't done.
Yeah.
You see, so anything that you want to do it out.
Yes.
Just take your time.
Yes.
Don't rush and do nothing. It's already set up for you. It's already set
Alhamdulillah.
up for you. Allah got a plan for us.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, all we got to do is hold on to the steering wheel. Don't let go.
Don't let go. Hold on
And
to the
and
rope.
let go of the steering wheel, you got wrecked.
Yes, sir.
You got wrecked. Just don't let go. Hold on
Yes,
to the
sir.
steering wheel and keep on driving the car.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad
Yes.
you're home. You did your time.
Yes.
You know, you went as a young man.
Yes, sir.
You went as a young man. How old are you now?
50.
Okay, you went as a young man. You're old dude now. You know, you're old dude. Got gray hairs and all that kind of stuff. You're old dude now. So, you know what I mean? So you come home a better man than you was when you
Better
went
man.
in, right? And we owe our Lord something.
That we owe him everything.
Yes, yes. We owe them 5 prayers a day.
Yes, sir.
We owe them the studies.
Yes.
You know, because we studied in there real good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, don't leave it at the altar. You know, bring it home and be part of this out here. You know, if you have something, you get something. You know, don't have no big eyes and little U's. Okay, because as fast as you get that, you can be taken from you.
Just like that.
Right? So, like you said, you want for your brother what you want for yourself.
Yes.
Just keep them in your do-eyes. You know, that they be able to get what they want to get. You know, it's as you got yours.
Yes.
You got to give them yours, but be willing to assist them in what they're doing so they can get theirs.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, because this, you know, we got less time than we got more time left out.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got less time ahead of us than we got more time ahead of us. We got time back, it's gone, it's over with.
Alhamdulillah.
We got less time. So the less time that we have, you know, we have to make good of it.
Yes.
You know, for later on. We're going somewhere else after this.
Yes.
You see, so we got to make this time account for something.
Yes.
On the day of judgment, we got to go and they're gonna say, "Did you know? Yeah, did you know what you were doing?" Yeah, I know. I read the book.
Read the book.
That's why I did the way I did it. You see, did you know? No, I didn't know. Okay. But you read the book.
Yes.
You read the book. You just read the book, and you didn't do what the book said. Oh well. But you read the book. You see, so we're gonna welcome you home.
Thank you very
Glad
much.
for you to be here.
Yes, sir.
Continue doing what you're doing,
Yes, sir.
and you know, inshallah, you're gonna be all right.
Inshallah. Appreciate the interview.
Yes, sir.
And it was a pleasure.
We're gonna bring
being
you
here.
back in some months.
Yes, sir.
You know, I bring brothers back in maybe 6 months, maybe a year,
Alhamdulillah.
to see how you're doing. You
Alhamdulillah.
know, we're gonna follow you.
Alhamdulillah.
You know,
Appreciate it.
and we're gonna bring you back, and we're gonna see what you're doing.
Appreciate
You
it.
might have a wife by then. You know, we got
Inshallah.
a lot of wives out here.
Inshallah.
Might have a wife by then.
Inshallah.
Good job, and,
Yeah.
and the white picket fence with the
Yes.
up on the hill with the dog main spot. You never know.
Inshallah.
You know, we're gonna bring you back
Yes,
and
sir.
allow you to be part of this show. again.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. So thank you, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Salaam alaikum.
When it's like yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, we want to thank the brother for coming on the show tonight. You know, we have a 2-part, and we want people in the community to know who we are coming home. You know, we was one way going into the system, but in the system during that time that was done, we made a transformation to who we are now. You know, the brother came home. He was given an opportunity to come back on this side of the fence and prove to society that he wanted to be part of this world, part of this community. You know, so we walk in the streets, we see different people on the street, and we look at people. You know, I was told a couple of weeks ago that we can tell who's been in the system for a long period of time. We can tell who's been in the system for a short period of time. Because the one that comes home after a long period of time, they're very respectful. They want to be part of this. And that's what they get. After doing a long period of time, they come home, they're very respectful because they want to be part of this. So we ask that you continue to watch the show and give us some feedback on the show. Tell us what you think. You know, this Thursday night, we got a show, Peter Perez out of Richmond, California. He was murdered 2 years ago out of Richmond police. And we're going to bring his family on the show and allow his family to speak of his murder and allow them to vent a little bit. So we got call-ins on Thursday night from 6:30 to 7. Call-ins, look at the show this Thursday night. We have a live show. We ask you to come on and be part of our show and give us some feedback on what's being said Thursday night. So this show you can watch Saturday night at 7 o'clock on Channel 29. We thank you and have a good evening.